Good afternoon. We are so honored and so lucky to have you as our audience today. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the 2018 ASIAC Music Festival. It has been an amazing 2 days, 2.5 days, with these amazing young musicians you see before you. The theme of our festival is #LetUsBeHeard. This theme was inspired by recent events in 2018. This year has been a very interesting year with the young generation all over this world, not just in the US, but in other countries as well, who are using social media not just to talk about what breakfast they had or take pictures of their dinner, but they're actually using it to empower, to enrich, to educate, and to inspire change. Inspired ourselves from recent events and current events that are actually happening, we have dedicated our time with these young students to talk about their values, their dreams, and the world that they see. Because these young students that you see before you, they are the future. These young musicians are going to be the ones who make the world the way they want to. We are handing it to them. And how they make this world with their values, their dreams, their beliefs. This whole festival was about the courage, the confidence to go forward, to make their dreams a reality, to empower them to realize that their unique contribution can make a difference in this interconnected world. After the festival, we encourage you to look at our gallery outside. The students made posters about their causes, and we invite you after the concert to have a look. And there are some questions on the board. We hope that they will be inspired to, after the last note is sung, after the last pitch is played, that they might create their own hashtag, or maybe they'll keep using this one. And all the good things that they do can be put out into the world to hopefully inspire others. So, I would like to introduce you to our first guest conductor, who will be conducting the band, the AIC, AES, and ASB band. His name is Mr. Jonathan Stewart, and he is currently the head of middle school arts at the American School of Dubai. He teaches grade 7 and grade 8 bands, and throughout this weekend, he truly admired the dedication and the passion that the community of AISC and the visiting schools have shown towards music performance and the duty of us all towards global preparedness. Tonight, or this afternoon, like all the students and directors on stage, John will be conducting in honor of the Musicians Without Borders. That is an NGO that puts instruments and music into the hands of some of the world's most dangerous conflict zones. So they put instruments and music into very, very high conflict areas, and they use music to actually create peace. So we encourage you to Google search Music Without Borders. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jonathan Stewart.
Today, I'm playing to reduce gun violence. No child, family, or school should have to go through an event as tragic and traumatizing as a school shooting. We must reduce gun violence before more lives are taken from innocent children.
Mental illness is more common than we might think. My hope is that as a society, we will become to see it less as something we should be ashamed of, but as something that can bring us together.
My cause is child abuse because unfortunately many kids live in very unloving conditions and families.
My cause is clean water. Millions of people and animals die because they are forced to drink water. Water pollution can affect many regions and many ecosystems.
suppose I'm slightly taller than some 7th and 8th graders. Hello everyone, my name is John Stewart. It has been an absolute honor for me to have been invited here to work with your amazing children and students. I want to thank the entire AISC community. This is my first time in India. I've flown through in the past, but I'm so thrilled that my first time in India has been to this amazing school and this amazing campus with such an engaged and supportive community. So I'd like to first thank all the parents who have hosted so many of these students. So could we give you all a round of applause? These festivals truly don't happen without a supportive community, without beds for kids, without food on their plates at nighttime, and without the understanding that practice, all those long hours of practice for the past couple of years from your students, the support they get at home is so vital. Please encourage them to continue with this. As you can hear, they're capable of some amazing things, and not just musically. This weekend has been truly inspiring for me in multiple ways, both musically, professionally, and personally. Hearing these young people talk about the world that they want to live in, and their ideas for how to enact change for the better, and how to make this world a more peaceful and prosperous place for everyone. Before we play our last piece, we're going to hear from a few more students. And again, I would just like to thank all of the teachers, staff, the administration for supporting this festival. And finally, to these amazing young people behind me, thank you all. The past day and a half has truly been a whirlwind experience for them and for myself. And the amount of talent that's on the stage is truly remarkable, and without their hard work, this concert would not be possible. So thank you all, and this is our last piece, Black Panther.
Refugee is an issue that we should all care about. These millions of people are kicked out from their own country and own house. You have to pay attention and help them.
My cause is more music education. I believe it's really important for the children to learn about the art and the culture of music.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's one more big round of applause for the ASIAC Festival Band. It's not easy to study a piece of music for a few months and then get together with students, colleagues that you haven't worked with before, and have a day and a half to kind of find your role and find your place in that role. It takes a lot of collaboration, and it takes a lot of resilience and a lot of compassion and understanding to maybe be told, hey, I need you to adjust. I need you to be flexible. I know you've been working on this part for a long time. Your mindset has been here for a long time, but now we need this, and now we need that. And the kids have done an incredible job. And I think it's a beautiful metaphor for the skill set that they will need as they grow up and make their impact on the world. And a lot of those skills are learned right here on the stage, working together with students they've never met before. And the songs in the band, the first song was Courage March, and we thought that was fitting to, first you need courage to go forward with your voice. The second song is called Earthshine, and we have a board outside, and we encourage you to observe our board outside after the festival. And it kind of demonstrates what Earthshine is about. It's basically the sunlight bouncing off the earth and hitting the moon. And then the light coming back off the moon, the light comes back off the moon, and comes back into our eyes. And so it's like the earth is reflecting the light of the sun, and even though the earth is not on fire, it's not the source of the light, it is still passing on the light. It's reflecting the light. And it's kind of beautiful to me that we don't have to be the sole first person, with the first person to make the difference, but we could definitely be inspired by others and pass that on. And that's why we chose that song, Earthshine. And the third song is from the movie, the recent Marvel movie, Black Panther. And I don't know if you've seen that movie, but the main character has to go through lots of trials and tribulations for what he believes is right. And plus we wanted that to be a hook to get our kids because they love that movie. So up next is our festival choir, and I would like to introduce you to our choir director, who is a native from South Dakota, who moved to Oman 17 years ago, and she's still there. And she started a choral music program at the American International School of Muscat. She has a BA in vocal music education and an MA in educational leadership. She has presented workshops at both AMI and ACDA, Music Educator Conferences. And in 2017, she was the guest conductor for the AMI Middle School Mixed Honor Choir. For those of you who don't know what AMI is, it's the Association for Music in International Schools, and it's an honor band, honor choir, and they have an honor orchestra, and it's very prestigious, very difficult to get into. And Melanie is also the founder. She is the founder of the and artistic director of TASEM's annual Festival of Choirs, of which over 2,500 students have participated in the past 15 years. The cause that she is conducting for this afternoon is about child protection and children's rights to nourishment, wellness, shelter, safety, education, and honoring their unique and beautiful identities. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Melanie Brink.
Good afternoon. Like Mr. Stewart, this is also my first time in this incredible, beautiful country. Even after living in Oman for so many years, there were so many different reasons why we didn't get to get here sooner than this, including babies being born and other professional needs. And I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this moment to be here. And I cannot imagine a more incredible and special experience than to be with students and teachers and like-minded human beings that have such compassion and a desire to do well and make a difference. So thank you so much. This next song was arranged specifically for this group of students by my dear friend Kyle Peterson in Minnesota in the United States. And so this is the very first time that this song will be in our world for a middle group chorus, a middle level chorus. And so we hope you enjoy Bringers of Noise.
In the time before time, all was silent. Hushed tones, soft rains, still waters, sounds muted. Then we arrived. We brought the clap of thunder. We brought the pound of the wave. We exploded the mountaintop. We crushed the ground under the feet of beasts. You hear a blast, we are there. You hear a howl, we are there. You hear a rumble and a roar, we are there. We are the bringers of noise.
Our next piece is in Spanish. And the translation is, all alone in the darkness, they are crying out for your help. They are hoping, they are dreaming, and they are asking for a change to be heard. Are you listening? Can you hear their cries? They are watching, they are listening. They are searching to find their way. Can you see them? Can you hear them calling? What their voices are trying to say. Before our final piece, I would also like to echo what Mr. Stewart shared with you and the gratitude that we feel for the invitation to come and share in this amazing event that your triage of music teachers and the ASIAC community has surfaced together, and they have really brought it to the surface. All of these ideas that they have collaborated on have been over a year's time in the making. And to have a group of dedicated educators with such a vision and the purpose and for a meaningful experience for their students is really to be commended. From the moment that we received this invitation, I can speak on behalf of Mr. Stewart and myself. It was clear to us that this was really a unique experience. And everything that has been decided on was a group experience. That doesn't happen very much in our world today. Usually decisions are made with very few people. And everything that we experienced as conductors this weekend was because of the preparation and professionalism and heart of the music teachers of the 3 schools. And so I would just like to extend our gratitude to those amazing humans and our colleagues at our 3 schools in ASIAC. We will also conclude our choral part of the program with a really powerful piece called Quiet. And it was a song that was written a few years back with the movements and the energy and the drive from the women's rights. And it really is a special opportunity for the students to be able to share this song that is so special to them, Quiet. And we would also like to dedicate our performance to all of the people in our world who are suffering from neglect or abuse or not even being in a safe place. And when I worked with the students with this song, I could see that they were internalizing how privileged we all are to have a school and parents that are so supportive and food on our plates and shelter now at night. So thank you on behalf of all of the singers. And again, we are so honored to share this music with you.
keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, I'm not crying. No, I can't keep quiet. There'll be someone who'll understand. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. There'll be someone who'll understand. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. Someone who'll understand. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. Ooh, I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, no, I won't keep quiet.
World hunger, Black Lives Matter, poverty, animal rights, Me Too, LGBTQ recycle plastic, right to education, free speech, right to vote, open up our borders, save our nation, air pollution, sanitation, and voter suppression, access to clean water, refugees, and abuse, child education, discrimination, world hunger, animal cruelty, loss of biodiversity, malnutrition. Protection of indigenous peoples. Human rights.
anarchy. How you say anarchy? When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shot.
You want my tail is a practice, and I got a job on the land to look up horrendous. I'm going through a bullet cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead I saw some pants, so don't take a shot.
A vote will never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I stallion with the first black battalion. Have another shot.
Geniuses, lower your voices. You'll keep out of trouble if you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You got to be carefully taught. If you don't, you gon' get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like lands a lot. I think your pants are hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's touch a block. Blacker than the kettle, call it the pot. What the odds of God? Put us all on the spot. Hop in a squad of conventional wisdom like it is not. A bunch of revolutionary munition abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I'm not gonna win my shot. I'm not gonna win my shot. Ain't no dust on my country. I don't stop being hungry, and I'm not gonna win my shot. I'm not gonna win my shot. I'm not gonna win my shot. Ain't no dust on my country. I don't stop being hungry, and I'm not gonna win my shot. Everybody say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey! Whoa! Woo! Whoa! And let him hear you. Come on, let's go. Shout it to the rooftops. Say to the rooftops. Come on, let's go. Rise up, when you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? If I see it 7 feet ahead of me, if I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some didn't have this many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flash. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty, scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. We're on the hungriest romans with something to prove when foes oppose us. We take it, understand, we grow like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood be shed, begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the actions of the streets excite the bejesus between all the bleeding and fighting. I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of sin? What's the state of our nation? The past patiently waiting, I'm passionately imagine every expectation, every action is an action of attention. I'm laughing in the face of heaven. Sorrow. First time I'm thinking past tomorrow. I am not gonna win my shot. I am not gonna win my shot. They don't just let my pussy, I'm gonna stop being hungry, and I'm not gonna win my shot. I am not gonna win my shot. I am not gonna win my shot. You don't just rise up, rise up, take a shot, rise up, rise up, take a shot, rise up, take a shot,
Time to take a shot, time to take a shot. And I am not gonna win my shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain seated. Please remain seated in your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Just for a few minutes, we are going to take an official festival photo. And then you can get up to your photos. We ask that the festival band please stand up.
hands all the way down. Stand, use your hands all the way down. Look at the camera back there. Look at the camera.
Okay, everybody smile.
Pretend to like each other.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. One big, huge round of applause for the next generation of musicians. Let us be heard. Let us be heard. Let us be heard. Big hand for our guest conductors, Miss Melanie Brink and Mr. John Stewart. At this time, I would like to invite our middle school principal, one of the key players that makes this event happen, Miss Jessica Peshold. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jessica Peshold.
Thank you, Jason. To all of our guests, I sincerely hope that you have found this weekend rewarding, fulfilling, and that you've had a comfortable stay on our campus. Thank you so much for being here and celebrating with us. To all of our musicians, thank you for your amazing performance. And I hope that after this weekend, you take with you lifelong memories, new friendships, and the inspiration to always have your music and your voice be heard. There's a long list of people who made this weekend possible, and so we'd like to thank them personally. So if you hear your name called, please come up and we have a small token of appreciation for you. We'd like to say thank you to Mr. John Stewart. Melanie Brink. Jamie Bolton from AES. Lindsay Ross Boyd from ASB. David Williamson from ASB. Amber Mead from ASD. Carrie Stewart from AISD. Atul Isaac from AISC. Deb Lee from AISC. We'd like to thank two members of our theater crew, Vijay Saravanan and Thiagu. finally, we have a whole crew of people behind the scenes that make everything happen on and off campus. We'd like to thank our facilities team, led by Kumar, Sankar, and Satur. Our Taj Kitchen, led by Anthony. Our Director of Development, Kirsten Welbus, and her assistant, Shireen. Our Activities and Athletics Director, Ryan McFarland and Monica Davey. Our wonderful host families, thank you very much. Our security supervisors, and our administration, our head of school, Mr. Andrew Hoover, and our middle school associate principal, Mr. Ranson. And lastly, a huge thank you to Mr. Jason Kennedy.
So that's it. We are so honored to play for our audience today. Please view our gallery outside, see the student work. The students, it's time to party. Thanks all. Goodbye.